Hey everyone, welcome back. Thanks for stopping by the channel and checking out the next video in my little CQ18 series. Again, for those of you who have not seen the first video, the goal behind these is to just cover things that I find out along the way about the 18 and also what this has to feature and why I think it's such an awesome product to have. Whether you're just a band doing gigs and you're trying to take care of your own sound, maybe you're a sound tech or a sound engineer and you're looking for a new digital mixer, and hopefully these videos are helpful in showing you all the capabilities that this honestly small digital mixer has to offer. It is quite a lot. So today I'm going to be talking about specifically the quick channel feature. So what is a quick channel? Reading off of their website specifically, Quick Channel offers instrument and application-specific processing with the ability to dial in a full channel of processing via a single knob. So it's kind of a lot. What does that mean to me? So essentially, the Quick Channel is it's a quick way of editing an instrument, whether it's a kick drum, a snare drum, a bass, rhythm guitar, lead guitar, vocals, etc. So instead of you having to use a parametric EQ, low cuts, high cuts, compressor, input gates, all of that stuff that goes into the mix, basically this, in theory, takes care of everything for you. It's just I believe it's their way of sticking to that whole theory or that slogan that they use for this, mix smart, and I don't even know. I can't remember it right now. I was looking at it on the website. There it is. Mix smarter, work faster, sound better. So that's the slogan that they're using, and it definitely is true though. I think with this, there is just so much time being saved in the mix, and especially for guys like myself. Like, I'm still very, very new into producing a good mix. This is the band that I'm currently with. We had just a small little Yamaha MG10XU mixer, and prior to that, I had zero experience with any sort of mixer at all. I never even played in a band prior to with these guys, and so everything's just kind of been a learning curve along the way. But this definitely will help shed some light on maybe some things that I never thought of before. So, anyways, let's dig into the quick channels. So when you first start up the CQ18, it prompts you with this home screen in the quick start. So when you do click on it, these are just basically full quick layouts, for lack of a better terms. The all quick is going to give you all linkable channels set to mono. All the mono and stereo inputs have the easy EQ quick channel running, and it's flat. So it's quick, easy setup, but they're all flat. Whereas the all complete, it's all linkable channels set to mono. All mono and stereo inputs have a complete channel recalled with processing blocks. So this is where it's a little bit more in depth, and you have the ability to set your own compressor, gates, and all that. And then below that, we have all of the different conference and band type setups. So the one that I've been using specifically is the rock one, just because most of the time spent using it so far has been playing along with backing tracks or practicing songs or what have you. So we're gonna just skip this part. I'll do this in another video, but we'll just go right into the quick channel specifically. So we're gonna pretend like we clicked the rock one, because that's what we are already on. So then if we go to processing, that's where we're gonna view all of the quick channels from the rock one. So this one is oriented for the goal of a rock band, a gigging band. So the inputs 1 through 8, you have kick, snare, hi-hat, tom 1, tom 2, tom 3, overhead, and then just drums. So I guess just an overall drums one. And then inputs 9 through 16. You got your bass, rhythm, rhythm guitar, lead guitar, and then 2 blank inputs as well as vocals 1, 2, and 3. And you could change any of these. We don't mic our drums, for example, so we don't even need those first couple inputs. So we could change it to whatever we want, or we just don't use them. But again, this was just their quick layout of a pretty typical rock band. So, right away there with that quick setup, for somebody like myself, for, maybe down the road when we do start to mic the drums and what have you, this now kind of lays the foundation for setting that up instead of me having to figure that out by myself. So, again, very helpful in terms of somebody who maybe doesn't have that sort of knowledge yet. So digging into a specific quick channel, we'll do the guitar first, just because that is what I do have plugged in besides the microphone. But when you click on it, so this is what that quick editor looks like. This is that one dial that they talked about, right? So you see lead, rhythm, funk, clean, nylon, and acoustic. So I'm trying to think of a good way to describe it, because it's not just changing the EQ, but essentially as you're flipping through these, it's changing quite a bit at once. I was watching a video from Allen and Heath, and they had lots of sound engineers kind of come together and try to figure out a way where one dial is changing, the compressor, if it is on or off, there's the option right there. But then besides the compressor, the noise gate, the high cut, the low cut, any EQ boosts, any EQ cuts, this one knob takes care of it all. And so as you're going through these, you're not just doing, a low cut or a high cut or whatever. Like, you're changing a lot of parameters at once for what they believe the average, lead guitar or what the average rhythm guitar sits in the mix. Same thing with, the drums, the percussion. So you have a lot of different options here. You got scooped, attack, click, warm, and, it might be a little deceiving because you can see the EQ there, if you will. But again, it's more than just the EQ changing. So this is a lot of parameters at once. But from the multiple videos that I have seen from Allen and Heath, the concept behind this is, again, coming back to that slogan of like the mix smart and work faster. So the goal with this is to be able to put this mixer down, plug everything in, and get a good sound in a very short amount of time. You're no longer messing with all these different EQ parameters and what have you. You're just, in theory, grabbing this one dial and having that member of the band play their instrument, and then when they believe that it sounds good, that's where you're going to roll with. So I think that's a phenomenal idea, and I've had great uses with it so far at the house. I still have not had the opportunity yet to use it in a live scenario, but definitely will have videos for that later on down the road. And then with the vocal, so that is the other thing that we have plugged in here, same thing. So if you click on that, right now, obviously using this to make a video, so I have it selected to speech. I didn't even kind of test this out before the video. I guess I should have, but I'll flip it right now while I'm talking, and I'm sure you'll hear a difference, but this is kind of some of the different options. So you got low pitch, high pitch, and again, these are it's a bunch of different parameters changing at once. It's not just one EQ or one compressor or whatever. There's many different things changing with it, and so again, the concept behind it is speed and efficiency and finding something that works for that member and what fits in the mix. So that's really it for what has to do with that main dial there. So other than that, the only other thing that I really did want to show with the with the quick channels was just a quick demonstration of you know, how that rhythm guitar versus the lead guitar and all that sounds. So I'll do a little recording and drop that at the end to kind of A/B it and show you guys the difference there. But oh yeah, and then the last thing that I just wanted to talk about is you know, where else this could be helpful in a real world besides the whole mixing thing. It was just, you know, shedding some light on different tips and tricks for EQing whatever part of the band you're trying to, if you're learning. So, you know, the one thing that I've been messing with this quick channel setup is, you know, I'll go to the lead channel, and obviously because you're on a quick channel, you don't have the ability to view an equalizer on this channel. But what you could do is you can go ahead and go over to the output, and whatever one you have coming out that you'd like to see what it looks like, you could go to that parametric EQ, and then you could turn the RTA, or the real-time analyzer, on, and so now there you have exactly, you know, what's being broadcasted out. So maybe you're like, man, that lead channel sounds really good. Why is that getting through the mix, and why isn't my rhythm guitar getting through the mix? So you can kind of watch that channel and see, like, oh, okay, you know, they cut out some of the area in the 200s, or they boosted an area in the 1K region, or, you know, whatever. I think it's super helpful, again, for people like myself who are still trying to get a grasp on where each instrument falls sonically in the mix. So I think that this is definitely going to help shed some light on how I can you know, better EQ instruments, and you know, where to put those cuts and boosts. So I'm gonna flip real quick. I'm gonna shut the mic off and switch over to the guitar. We'll do a little A/B back and forth with that rhythm and lead, just to show you guys the difference. And then that's really all that I got today for the quick channels. If there's anything that I missed, you know, just drop it in the comments, and I can readdress it in another video. Or if there's any other features that you'd like to specifically see, you know, again, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll hopefully get a video out on that specific thing